We're going to go now just to the Queen's former chaplain, the Reverend Dr Gavin Ashenden. Dr Ashenden, thank you so much for joining me. Your thoughts about this really historic moment in time for Britain and for the public in this country?
I'm surprised that we haven't heard people talking about the end of an Elizabethan era, because this really is the end of an Elizabethan era. We're at a moment of great watershed. I agree with all your panel that King Charles nailed it with the speech. It was both very good for the head and for the heart. And as Douglas was saying, it paid careful attention to offering some codes as well. It looks as though one of the things that the King was saying was, forgive me some of my youthful experiments in the past, but I'm settling down now to pick up the mantle my mother had, and particularly in terms of faith. There was none of this defender of faiths. I'm a member of the Church of England. I'm Supreme Governor of the Church. I'll do what's required of me. So I thought at every level, as your commentators have said, it ticked all the boxes. But of course, we're in a moment of profound psychological trauma, I suppose, and he'll have a great deal of love and support. The difficulty is going to come, I think, when the monarchy, which is exactly the opposite of what woke culture stands for, comes into conflict with it. And then I think one of the things we have to hope is that there's sufficient emotional investment in the bank for the royal family to make sure that in any crisis we don't lose it.
One of the Queen's greatest virtues, I felt, was her calm under pressure. That however catastrophic the situation may have seemed, she always exuded this air of calm. Was she like that behind closed doors as well, or was that just a thing she put on?
She was immensely alert. She was very intelligent, and she had the great capacity, which not many politicians have, which is at the moment she discovered she'd made a mistake, or her advisors had made a mistake, she changed her mind, and quickly. So she combined a series of virtues: cheerfulness, optimism, kindness, unselfishness, and a very alert intelligence, which I think allowed her to keep her balance when other people were thrown off balance. So yes, the great success, I think, of the Queen was that she was the same behind the facade as the facade itself presented, and that integrity was, I think, part of what made her so authentic for all of us.
When I met her a few times, and I just remember this biting wit and razor-sharp, very non-suffering of fool's mind. I felt like if I said one stupid thing, she would just give me that look, and I would feel instantly crushed.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly those are the qualities upon which she built the success of her whole monarchy, and we have to be immensely grateful for her for it, because she's given the country this extraordinary stability, almost making us into a family, where giving a sort of an emotional reality to a political reality, again fusing the two together, so that again we feel one people, one nation, one large family, united by grief and love.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ashenden. It's been such a great perspective from someone who knows probably better than most of us what the Queen was like. I really appreciate you joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for having me with you.